Hey guys, I just wanted to put a list in here for the rules for the tournament that's being hosted by Not So Royal on the PA Events Discord channel. I'll leave this up here real quick for you guys so you'll be able to know the rules for the tournament battles as we move forward on in the tournament. Hey guys, Joanna coming in with some more of the Rome 2 Siege tournament that was going on the PA Events Discord hosted by Not So Royal. Continuing on, with the round 2. Actually, we have two new teams here. This is Veni, Vidi, Vici on the attacking side, and the defenders are the three Charioteers. This replay was sent in on the attacker's vantage, so we will not be able to see any of the defenders until they show up. But I will be able to tell you who the defenders are. The defenders are Boii, being commanded by Velvet Thunder. Then we have Galatia, who's being commanded by Bane Zero. And Baby Jesus is in here somewhere. Not entirely sure where he is, but Baby Jesus is controlling Pontus. Getting on to the attacking factions, we have Egypt here being commanded by Dave the Vassal. Dave the Vassal is actually bringing with him 4 units of the Galatian swords, 5 units of thorax swords. He's got 1 unit of Egyptian infantry. Those are his units on his towers here up front. Getting into his archers here, he's got 3 units of the mercenary Cretan archers, 1 unit of the Nubian bowmen. Filing over here into the woods, he's got a couple more units of his thorax swordsmen here. He's also got a unit of the Galatian Royal Guard right over there. He does have a unit, right here. He's got a unit of his thorax pikemen. A unit that I have not seen very much, but I have been informed that this is a part of the Grand Campaign Egypt army. It's called the Mercenary Cushite Shield Women. Never seen that unit before. And his general is a unit of Ptolemaic cavalry. Getting into his first ally here, we have Veni being commanded by Ellington. Ellington is bringing with him 4 units of Celtic warriors, 5 units of chosen swords. Those are all on his towers. He's got a unit of Oathsworn sitting back over here. Getting into his archers, he's got 4 units of the Gallic Hunters. There's another one of his chosen swordsmen there. Here's his Gallic Hunters here. He's got another unit over here of his Levy Freeman sitting down over here in the woods. I believe that's all on that side. Then we come over here. He's got a unit of his Spear Warriors here. Pretty solid spear unit. And his final units back over here. He has his General, a Noble Horse, and he's got a heavy horse accompanying that general. He also does, I didn't see it originally, he does also have a Celtic Giant Ballista, which is a fixed artillery. You will not be able to move this artillery. As you can see, there are no wheels on it. Final ally for the attackers, we have Seleucid being commanded by Silent Fart. He's actually kind of spread out a little bit, so I won't be able to, I'm going to probably just zoom over the units as I can. He's got a unit of thorax swordsmen here, Hillman there, another unit of his thorax swordsmen here. Then to move a little bit further over, he's got some more thorax swordsmen here. His thorax pikemen are right there. His general sitting back here is a unit of Royal Peltasts. Very solid unit. Very, very solid unit. Getting into his archer line here, he's got 4 units of the Syrian heavy archers. Unit of Eastern spearmen here. Some more of his towers thorax swordsmen there. He's got a unit of Median cavalry here. Another unit of thorax swordsmen tucked back here in the woods. A couple more units over here. Another unit of thorax swordsmen, Hillman. Unit of thorax swordsmen, and then way over here on this wide flank, he's got another unit of his thorax swordsmen and a unit of his Thurio spears. And I'm imagining that maybe they're just sitting over here to watch this gate to see if there's any sort of a sally out. So without further ado, 55-minute battle. Like I said, this is round 2, first battle between these two. We have Veni, Vidi, Vici attacking the 3 Charioteers. So let's get this going. Actually, we're starting to see some of Baby Jesus' forces here with Pontus. He's got some of his mercenary naked swords up here. Pontic swordsman, and so he does have an artillery piece with him. He's brought an Eastern Scorpion with him. So that is good to see that at least he has some sort of artillery with him. Got some eyes over here as well. Some sword followers for Boii, and another unit of the Pontic swordsman back here. So no eyes on any sort of general or anything for the defending forces as of yet. Yeah, people are starting to move. Seleucid's moving his towers up. Arverni's moving up his towers. Egypt's moving up 1 tower so far. Archers are still sitting way back. This is confusing me over here. I just have to say this. I mean, it's not fully confusing. I mean, it's good. It's good for him to have them over here, so he'll be able to see immediately if there's any sort of sally out coming out. So, I don't know. I don't know if I would have put them that far away from my army, though. It's only 2 units with no cav. No cavalry reinforcement over there for those units. Let's see if anybody's firing anything. Not just yet. Actually, Ellington seems to be removing a unit of his Celtic warriors. Oh wait, something's being fired. Oh! It's a unit of chosen swordsmen here. And the Gallic hunters are being fired at. Who is shooting? Don't know which wall artillery here is firing. It seems that the Galician artillery is firing. Let's see if the Boii one is firing as well. Probably not. No, does not seem that any fires coming in from that direction. So far the Galician artillery piece has been firing. Already up to 25 kills. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, 9 men out of that unit. 1 out of there. Those sworn are still solid. Where are these 25 kills from? This chosen swordsman unit has been hit pretty good. 15 men out of that unit there. So, okay. That's where those kills have come from. Is Ellington firing back? Ooh. Just probably missed that unit right there of Osworn. Osworn are currently being fired upon, but they are still solid 160. Egypt is moving up more of his towers along this side here. So it looks like our Veni and Egypt are going to kind of try and tag team this length of wall here. Seleucid will maybe a little bit of our Veni assistance here. It looks like Seleucid's probably going to be involved in this section of wall there. So they are attacking pretty much the entirety. Looks like they're going to attack probably from about, if we line up with this tower, probably from about here all the way over to this far gate, all the way onto this side wall here. So rather decent length of this front wall of the settlement will be attacked by towers. Let's see if Ellington's artillery is firing as of yet. Let's check any of the walls here. No, still no shots coming from his artillery, and I'm pretty sure he's the only one that did bring artillery. I don't think Egypt has. No, I didn't think I saw any. His general, actually, Egypt's general is starting to move. They're being fired upon. Still haven't lost any men yet, though. I wonder who's firing. Maybe it's the Boii ballista is firing on the general over here. Yeah, he's probably just going to tuck them over there in the woods real nice. Real nice over there. He's actually bringing out a unit of the shield women are moving their way up, probably to give some sort of a defense here for the archers. Not actually bringing his general all the way into the woods. Okay. Ooh. Seleucid Tower actually... Oh, I thought it would look like it was on more... Looked like it had more damage done to it from far back, all that flame that was on it. It does look like he's pushing up a unit of his hillmen to land up onto the wall to get rid of this ballista. Probably not a bad idea. Starting to see some more of Galatia's units here now. A couple units of Galatian swords. We have 3 units of Galatian swords. There was another unit over here. Not sure if it was another unit of Galatian swords or not. Did not catch it in time. We saw all of these units over here for Pontus. So immediately, right off the bat, I'm not seeing very much defending right up on the walls, but okay, a couple more Boii units are starting to show up. Some Axe Warriors. They have a unit of Celtic Bowmen there. We did already see that unit of Sword Followers as well. Hopefully he gets off this. This tower's starting to take a little bit of damage, up to 27%. I wonder if he's just up there to try and block the view of Galatia here, so maybe he won't be able to fire very well with that ballista there. Seleucid bringing up all of his archer corps. He's got some more of his infantry units making their way up, some more of the thorax swordsmen. Eastern spearmen are tucked up over here on the hill. I guess probably just to be if he needs to, he can line them up this way for any sort of a sally out coming in that direction. So good move there by Silent Fart, you know, covering his flanks. Well done there. Here's some That's just general pulling up a little bit closer. Egypt's archers are making their way up. The shield women are making their way up as well. Pikemen coming out of the woods. 3 units of thorax. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 units of thorax swords, and the unit of the Galician Royal Guard making their way out of the woods here for Egypt. So Egypt will be showing his hand. Got an eye on a unit of the Eastern Archers here for Pontus. So that is good to see that they are there. Is the Scorpion firing by any chance? I don't think anything is really in range just yet. Only thing that would really be in range would be towers, and that would... I know that I'm pretty sure Scorpions have flame shot, but I don't know how useful it would actually be against some towers. Still no sort of a sally out or anything like that on that side. We do have a unit of the Egyptian infantry inside the settlement now. They have taken out the ballista crew. So that is one wall artillery piece that is not needing to be worried about. Egyptian infantry kind of just standing here getting picked off very slowly by these archers. By the archer tower, I should say. This tower is up to 24%. This one is at 10. This one has taken no damage. Let's take a look at some of the towers over here, see what the damage is up to. This tower is up to 59%, still with a unit on it. Unit up to that tower is at 17%. So Seleucid is taking... Actually, no, he does finally have a unit of his thorax swordsmen on this wall now out into the settlement. They are taking fire from the archer tower. I don't know if the Galatian swords are actually throwing their peelers. Looks like they're throwing their peelers right into the back of this unit of thorax swordsmen. Swordsmen look like they're going to form up over here, though. Archer fire now coming in. Well done here. He's got 2 units of his Syrian archers getting some shots in onto these Galatian swords. Down to 137 men already. Well done. Very well done. Actually, his other 2 units of his Syrian archers, now all 4 units are firing up onto this unit of Galatian swords, trying to get rid of them very quickly. Do see that Galatia has moved up another couple of units of his Galatian swords closer to this, where Seleucid's towers will be coming off. This tower is up to 71%, smoking pretty bad. He's going to definitely have to keep an eye on that. Oh, we do have some artillery fire coming here from our Veni's ballista. This wall is down to up to 37%. That one fell a little short. Oh, this tower is up to 93% damage, fire damage now. This tower might fall. Hopefully Ellington sees this. Let's see. Yes, we do. So the force of the Galatian swords that were here, that were being pelted down by all of the Syrian archers, have now been charged in by this unit of thorax swordsmen. So Silent Fart over here seems to be taking a slow, aggressive approach. Still has these 2 units way back over here. Keeping an eye on that gate. Still does have his Eastern Spearmen over there. Let's take a look, see what is going on with Egypt's side. Egypt is loosing a lot of arrows into a unit of Celtic warriors here. This Celtic warrior unit now down to 49. Here we have another unit of Celtic warriors here. A couple more units of the defenders starting to show up. Celtic bowmen there. Another unit of sword followers. Some Pontic swordsmen here. We saw the axe warriors already. This unit of the mercenary Celtic warriors now starting to get fired upon as well. Down to 155 out of 160. See if the ballista up here, I'm sorry, the Scorpion up here is firing. It does say that they are firing. Let's see if we can trace where exactly they are firing. They might be firing right into all these archers. Yes, it does look like this unit is down to 116, 117 there for that. These 2 units seem to have not been touched just yet. Oh, that was a good shot. That guy took it to the face. Okay, so now Egypt is disembarking, or getting his units up onto the walls, I should say, getting into this unit of mercenary Celtic warriors. Archer fire continuing to come into this unit of mercenary Celtic warriors as well. Cretan archers are starting to move up, along with the unit of Nubian bowmen. Let's get back over here, see how Seleucid is doing. Actually doing pretty well, breaking this front unit of the Galatian swords now. Got some more archer fire coming in onto this rear line of Galatian swords, actually down to 88 out of 160. Ellington still firing in onto this wall. This wall should come down right now. Or not. Missed. That sucks, that happens. Oh, and another one. This could be interesting if Ellington's able to get this wall down. If Ellington's able to get this wall down. Let's see. No. Wow. Let's see this one. That one should hit. There you go. Okay. So now we have a breach point in the wall here now as well. Celtic Warriors, this unit here had come off this tower just in time, looks like. Maybe they did. No, it looks like they lost a lot of their men just from the arrow towers here. So we have a unit of 132 Celtic Warriors starting to make their way towards this breach point, looks like. Oh, what is that? Oh, a unit of Galatian light horses out here. Looked like maybe they were going to try and get a sneak attack in onto the archers, but that, yeah, that light horse, wow. Down to 40 men out of 80 already. I don't think they took a whole lot of damage from anything else, so this Ptolemaic cavalry general just did a humongous number on this light horse. Down to 30 men now, trying to pull back out. I wonder, is that the only unit of cavalry, or is there something else that's going to be coming around? That might have just been a distraction, as it was only one unit of light horse. It was probably just a distraction. Let's see. Oh, we do have some Pontus units here starting to waver. Some mercenary Celtic warriors are starting to waver. Actually, moved up another unit. Pontic swordsman here. Does have a pretty good defense here. Now he's starting to throw in his naked swords here. Mercenary naked swords, 2 units in onto a unit of the Galatian swordsman here. Another unit of Pontic swordsmen making their way over here as well. So far the defense is being held up. We actually have a unit of Galatian swordsmen here starting to waver. Another unit over here, Galatian swordsmen starting to waver. I think that unit of Egyptian infantry that was here, I don't see any sign of them anymore. I guess they're gone already. I didn't even see that unit get taken out. Apologies there. Yeah, these 2 units still here. Spearman still watching his flank. Good job there. Seleucid now starting to move his archers, two of his units of archers around the front over here. Probably try and maybe get some flanking fire in onto some of Boiai's units. Other 2 units of archers are here, getting some fire in. Let's see what they are firing at. Looks like they're firing into the back of this unit of Galatian swords. That would be good to be able to get rid of this unit. This unit of thorax swordsmen would be able to come right on through here. Let's get in onto some of the fighting. Looks like most of the fighting is going on over here currently. Good volley into the back of this unit. Already really depleted unit of the Galatian swords there. Let's swing around this way. There we go. Thorax swordsman kind of pushing down the road down the hill a little bit, I should say. Not really in combat, actually. They're going to pull away from combat. Looks like, yeah, they're going to pull out of combat a little bit. So now they will have Galatian swords kind of... Ooh, actually, good tactic there. He got them out of the way of the combat. Now he's got his 2 units of archers firing into the side. Let's see if we can hang out here for a volley. Yeah, good volley there. None of them really died on that. Another unit of Hillmen now coming over to take on this unit of depleted. Ooh, that killed a lot. Good peel of volley there by those thorax swordsmen. Well done there. Let's get into the center here, see how Ellington is doing with our Veni against Boii. We have some Celtic warriors taking on some Celtic warriors. It does seem that the Boii Celtic warriors are currently winning this combat, but we have another unit on their way over here for our Veni. Don't know if they're just going to rush right in, or if maybe they're just going to sit here. Might not be a bad idea for him to try and use this wall here. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but he could put a unit up on this wall here, file them down, and come around, and would be able to flank this unit of Celtic warriors, which would probably break this street open. We do see some more of Boiai's troops making their way over. Some more Celtic warriors here. Unit of the Celtic bowmen. Do have 1 unit sighted up in near the town center, which is this. This is the victory point here for this settlement. Some sword followers up there. A couple more units, I think. I don't remember if I had said these, but there's 2 more units of sword followers here as well for Boii. See how the combat is going on in the center here. More Celtic warriors fighting each other. Sending another unit of Celtic warriors on their way over here. Let's see if that unit... No, more good teamwork here between Ellington and Silentfart so far. Silentfart doing a very good job with his Syrian archers here, getting some really good volleys in onto this Celtic Warrior unit. Might be clipping a little bit of the front of this unit of Ellington's Celtic Warriors, but he's already got another unit here waiting to help push through. We do have some Pila volleys, or is that... Celtic Bowmen were firing. Looked like they maybe were taking a couple of shots at some of these Celtic Warriors here from Ellington's Arverni forces. Ellington now starting to push up his heavier melee infantry units here. 2 units of his chosen swordsmen funneling their way in through that breach point there. Starting to bring up more of his heavy hitters. He's got his Freemen, chosen swordsmen, spear warriors, and the Oathsworn unit making their way up. He's holding his cavalry back. Smart move. They're actually both hidden, so very well done there. Wonder if this the artillery, he was firing it, manually firing it, so I'm assuming that this artillery still probably has a decent amount, if not more than half ammo left. Okay, so this is promising here for Arverni. Actually, this front unit of Celtic Warriors are starting to waver. Ellington has thrown in his unit of chosen swordsmen, so he's cycling these units out. They're only one of them is winded, the other one is fresh, but figure, yeah, probably a good idea throw in his heavier unit to just finish crushing the rest of that. We do have some wavering on over here, though. Arverni starting to lose a couple of units of his Celtic Warriors here. Very good fire here from these Celtic Bowmen, as they are getting fired back upon by the 4 units of the Egyptian archers here. But he's trying to break. Actually, one of the units of the Celtic Warriors has now broken. Second unit, oh, they did regain their composure there. So it looks like the attack that was coming through on this side has pretty much been stalled. So I'm going to guess that Egypt was probably just going to push in here in hopes to team up with Arverni to be able to have a solid push in through these streets here to come around to go in towards the town center there. Pontus doing a pretty good job over here. He's just holding. There's really no reason for him to move anywhere. Actually, I don't see his artillery anymore. I wonder where he moved his Scorpion to. But yeah, he's just going to hold that little pass around over there, if you will. Shoot on back over here to Seleucid, see how we're doing over here. Oh, actually, he's starting to move a unit of the Thorax swordsmen out from the woods that were over there, bringing them over towards where he is attacking on the wall. He's actually done a pretty good job over here. He's got this whole front section taken. He's got control of this whole front section here. Thorax swordsman 2 units here. This unit is depleted down to 63 out of 110. They are in their shield wall, though. So this unit of the mercenary Syrian archers here for Galatia will be able to fire at them if they want to, but they won't do as much damage as this raises up their shield strength. So it should be able to block some more of the arrows. Seleucid also does have control of this front tower here. A lot of archer fire coming. Where was that archer fire coming from? Oh, maybe these the Syrian heavy archers here getting some good volleys into this unit of Syrian archers back here for Galatia, down to 112 men already. So pretty good job there, actually. Really well done, using his archers for the range that they have. Now he's activated their precision shot, which will add more damage to their arrows. Let's see what happens here. A couple more men starting to fall. Syrian archer unit looks like they're going to try and pull out and get out of the way. Still have the unit of Eastern Spearmen here. So this breach point, this hallway here, this street, I should say, hallway. This street here has now been taken control here by Arverni. So maybe they're just going to have a couple units on this side to hold Pontus and Boii back, as they're going to start trying to push their way this way, because town center, like I said, right here. So they can just push right through here, quick, easy. Maybe just throw a couple of units around to block off any sort of reinforcements. The only other way to get back into the town center would be come all the way back around over here, which would take some of these infantry units a little bit to get all the way around. Also, not knowing what else Pontus has over here, but we do see a lot of the Pontus flags. So I'm going to say, oh, no, there's his Scorpion. Let's see, is his Scorpion firing? They are firing. Firing way out over here, firing at the general again. This general now down to 65 men. Cushite shield women still at 160. Let's get back on over here, see what Seleucid is doing. Looks like Seleucid is just currently holding, allowing Arverni and Egypt to try and get some more of their units in. At this point, I would say Seleucid has done his job on this side as far as his attacking side of the settlement. Still has a unit of his hillmen up on this tower here. Seleucus started to push in some of his archers over here to back up behind our Veni. It's a good job on them, though, on Seleucus to gain control of the gate and the one lone tower over here. Galatian units are still continuously being fired upon. This unit now down to 94. They are returning some Javi volleys into the Thorax swordsman here. I'm going to guess these Thorax swordsmen will probably return fire. No? You're just going to stand there? Oh no, there's a couple. There's a couple. A couple volleys back and forth here between these two units. We have breaking over here. Unit of the chosen swordsman now starting to waver here for our Veni. Unit is losing, well, it said decisively there for a second. Combat is now back up to being even somehow. Maybe it's because of the Syrian archers here from Seleucid giving them some hands. Celtic bowmen starting to take some fire. Both of these units are actually under fire here. This unit is down to 60 men. This unit is at 115. Let's see what the Galatian cavalry out here is doing. I don't know exactly what he was doing. Last time I saw him, he was over here by the wall. Made some sort of a little run out over here. Hopefully he wasn't trying to go after the Ptolemaic cavalry general. I don't think that would have worked out very well for him, being that Galatian horse was light horse. Actually, he's starting to bring back around again. Maybe he's just trying to distract Egypt from pushing further in on the walls, which would be a good idea. Do have a unit of the heavy horse here for our Veni making their way over onto Egypt's side. Give his ally a little bit of backup. Yep, still just holding over here. Seleucid is just waiting for his allies to get ready to start pushing, I guess. Maybe they're waiting to see if they can get control of this situation here. So they'll be able to all attack at the same time instead of just one army attacking at a time. Seleucid forming up a nice line here of Thorax swordsmen. Does also have these two, like I said, over there. Still has the unit of Thurio spears way over there, and I don't know, was that unit? Might have been this unit that was way over there in the woods. The other unit of Thorax swordsmen. Not exactly sure. Also does still have this unit of Thorax swordsmen near the ram. They actually have dropped the ram. Okay. I didn't know if he still had them. Yeah, this Galatian cav, he just keeps kind of moving around. I don't know. Maybe he's going to try and sneak in. Nope, I wouldn't say. Yeah, Galatian swordsman starting to push forward, so the light horse are going to pull back. I'm going to guess that's probably what he's doing. He's probably just trying to be a little bit of a distraction, maybe look for some sort of a gap to maybe get in and get some kills onto the Cretan and Nubian bowmen here for Egypt. More breaking here on this line of fighting on this side. Unit of chosen swordsmen for our Veni starting to waver. Unit of axe warriors here for Boii starting to waver as well. The chosen swordsmen actually are starting to rout. 58 out of 160. They may come back. They might come back. Thorax swordsman over here getting into the backs of these naked swords. Actually, a lot of arrows coming over here from our Veni now. Hopefully not getting a whole lot of friendly kills. But the mercenary naked swords now starting to waver. Pontus is throwing a unit of his swordsmen over here. It's a full unit, so I'm going to guess they still have peelers. Yes, they do. Got a good volley into that unit of Thorax swordsmen. I saw at least 6 or 7 men fall down. So that was a very good volley there by Pontus. Let's see what's going on over here. Anything yet? Not just yet. Still just holding. Still just holding. I mean, they got plenty of time. There's still 30 minutes left. Still 30 minutes left in this replay. So we've only gone through about 25 minutes of this replay. So the attackers still have plenty of time to get up to this victory point here. You want to move quick, but sometimes quick isn't the best way. Sometimes patience is a virtue. Oh, this is not good. These guys still have ammo. That's... uh-oh. Well, not a whole lot of ammo. They have 163 kills, but Boii's sword followers now getting into this unit of Syrian archers. Our Veni quickly throwing a unit of his Levi Freeman over here to be able to allow the Syrian archers to pull out of combat. Actually, our Verni's throwing a lot of units over here. Chosen swordsman, he's got his heavy hitters, Oathsworn, making their way over. Very, very heavy melee infantry unit. This is a scary unit. Very scary unit. Can get tons and tons of kills. Actually, looks like the defenders are starting to lose this point here, so very well done by Veni and Egypt over here. Very well done. I only see a couple of units here. 2 units of Pontus, 1 unit of Boii sword followers here, now starting to waver. Those sword followers there will start probably wavering as well. It says that they are losing decisively against these 4 units of Veni here. Does this unit of Celtic Bowmen still have ammunition? They do not, so it's just a throwaway unit, that's fine. Do have some more of the Pontic and Boii forces here, some Pontic swordsmen here. Another unit of the Celtic Bowmen who still have ammunition. This unit of the Eastern Archers definitely still have ammo. Let's see how much they have. Oh, they haven't gotten a single kill. So both of these units of archers still have a lot of ammunition, so good there for the defenders. Seleucid has pushed... Oh, actually, we have frontline combat going on here. Sorry about that. Did not see this collision take place, but we will be able to catch this charge. Sword followers coming down, getting a rear charge in onto this unit of thorax swordsmen. So well done there by the defenders. Actually going to get a little picture, a little close-up here. You guys can watch some of the combat a little bit. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, snap a little photo of that. Oh, did you see that guy right there? Oh, it looked like it hurt. Oh, this guy right here, he's going in. Oh. Oh. That probably hurt. Probably didn't hurt for very long, though. Let's zoom on back here, bring back up the HUD there. Do have the thorax swordsman unit starting to pull back. Guessing that these sword followers and Celtic warriors think that they have been victorious here, but with Seleucid having his archers right here, they'll be able to get some really good shots in if they are actually firing. Does not say that they are currently firing. Combat over here actually has now started to take place as well. We have some Galatian swords over here breaking this unit of thorax swordsmen. The second unit over here is still pretty solid. Another unit of thorax hillmen now, actually, sorry, making their way up. Probably going to try and get up here. No? I thought maybe they were going to try and get up here and back up this unit of thorax swordsmen. So combat is starting to get a little bit more hectic here. Where are the Oathsworn? There they are. Okay, I just want to keep an eye on them. Oh, Galatian cavalry again. Still out here. 14 men on horseback. But I see the heavy horse here for Veni starting to make their way around. Yeah, he's going to park himself over here. Galatian, the light horse, will really not have any other exit now that this the heavy horse for Veni will be over here. I'm wondering, he's just walking them, so I'm going to guess that he's probably just using that as a distraction for this Galatian swordsman to charge up, because he's got 3 of his archers right here. These archers, I'm assuming, are they going to start volleying over here? Oh, wow, wow. 14 down to 1 real quick. Wouldn't even bother having that heavy horse over there anymore. Just pull him out. Yeah, there's no point in them even being over there anymore. Wonder why these archers didn't take any shots. I mean, you still have full ammo. I would have taken some shots at that heavy horse. That's me personally. I would have done that. Eastern Spearmen here were wavering. They have recomposed themselves. Still 42 out of 160 there. Big push here for the center, actually. Wow, okay. Some Galatian Legionnaires here now. We have eyes on some more of the Celtic Bowmen. Sword followers there for Boii. Another unit of sword followers. A couple units of the mercenary Syrian archers here for Galatia. What's back over here? Levy pikemen back here for Pontus. Pretty solid. They're only levies, but still pikemen. Pikemen can be very dangerous. Sword followers holding a line there. Does seem that Seleucid is close to being victorious over here. Again, holding this tower. Yes, this unit of Galatian swords are going to waver. Probably going to break very soon. So these 2 units will be able to move up. Good things so far. Oh, what is that? Oh, no! That was the Seleucid general. Oh, that's not good. Seleucid General is dead. Thorax Pikeman over here getting chewed up. Down to 36 out of 160. What's going on? Oh, the Galatian archers and Boii archers are just having a field day with this unit of pikemen. They're going to be gone. Oh, that's rough. Syrian heavy archer unit was starting to waver. Yeah, their general is dead. Now this unit's getting hit by Pilas. Pontus is now moving another unit of his swordsmen in onto the back of this unit of Thorax swordsmen. Oh, no. More units starting to waver over here for Seleucid. What do we have here? Some Thorax swordsmen taking on Pontic swordsmen. Unit of Syrian archers have been thrown in to help. I don't know how well that's going to go, though. The Seleucid army having the massive deficit of their general being dead, their morale is going to struggle now for the rest of this engagement. Let's see what we have here for our Veni. Veni Osborne here. Oh, Chosen Swords. He's got spear warriors here. Actually, we have a unit of the Thorax swordsmen now coming with a little bit of a charge down the hill into some Pontic swordsmen. So hopefully the attackers maybe will be able to get control of this tower. That would be helpful for them. Let's see what we have over here. Oh, another unit. Light horse here for Boii making his way over. Let's see what the horses are going to try and do. Maybe he's just riding around. It doesn't look like he's not entirely sure where he wants to go, but these units here for Arverni are getting laid into by this unit of bowmen there. Doesn't Arverni have cavalry of his own? He does. He's got, okay, so his unit of heavy horse is now up over here. So hopefully he'll be able to get them inside this settlement and start doing some damage with them. See how we're doing on this side. Levy pikemen have now moved down over here. Seleucid is going to pull back two of his units on this side, leave one unit here to just hold against these pikemen. Pikemen are now pulling back. Good timing. Taking out some more of those Levy pikemen there. That was well done. I know the player themselves can't control when Thorax swordsmen throw their pila, so that was actually a smart move there by the AI. So well done there to the AI doing something smart for the first time. Sorry, Seleucid is actually regained over here. Okay, I was kind of worried. He did lose a unit of his archers there, but they were pretty depleted, and he did throw them into combat. Does Seleucid still have any more of his archers? I don't see any Seleucid archers. Do see all 4 units of the Gallic hunters for Arverni and the 4 units of Cretan archers. I'm sorry, the 3 units of Cretan archers and the 1 Nubian bowman here for Egypt. So they do still have 8 units of archers. Have a little bit of a unit, Celtic warriors here starting to waver. Second unit of Celtic warriors taking on some Pontic swordsmen and Galatian legionnaires. Good javelin throws here by this unit of Thorax swordsmen along with the archer tower support, pushing this unit of Galatian legionnaires back. Ooh, I see Pontus general. Pontic royal cavalry. Very heavy shot cavalry. That is a serious unit right there. What is this? Another unit of Levy pike? No, that's the same. Yeah, 130. Okay, that's the same Levy pikeman unit. Okay. Neither one of the generals for the attacking forces are anywhere near their men, though. That is a little worrying. But again, Seleucid here doing a fantastic job. Now has one of his units of Thorax swordsmen, Thurio spears, getting some fantastic volleys in onto the flanks of these 2 units here. Pontic swordsmen and the Galatian legionnaires. And real quick, oh, he did pull them all the way. Okay. I did not recall him having 2 units of Thurio spears. Seleucid Cav is now inside the settlement here. Let's see what they're going to end up doing. Maybe medium cavalry here. Thorax swordsmen are pulling back. Looks like they're being chased by a unit of sword followers. Unfortunately, this unit of Thorax swordsmen has been trapped, and they're going to rout. Yeah, they were between these 2 units of sword followers there. Do have some cavalry making their way around. Arverni's heavy horse has now entered the settlement, getting a big charge into these Galatian legionnaires. They're going to continue on through, maybe down this way. the Arverni and Egypt have been victorious on this side. So pretty good. Now they have a huge foothold, actually. This whole front section of the settlement. There were some Pontus units over here, but I don't see them over there anymore. Don't know exactly where the Pontic artillery is either, his Scorpion. Okay, so we do have the Arverni general pulling up, and there is the Egyptian general. Okay, so generals are starting to make their way forward now, which is good. What is the Arverni cavalry doing? Kind of just still running around. They did get some kills. They helped break that unit of the, I don't remember what it was. I think it was just a unit of sword followers that were right here. Let's see how many kills they have. 0. Oh, they don't have any kills. I thought they did. This unit of thorax swordsmen probably have some 90 kills for that unit. So, wow. Death everywhere. We've still got 18 minutes left in the battle, and there's been a lot of men have given their lives so far in trying to take this settlement for the attacking factions. Again, we have a little bit of lull in combat. Looks like maybe just some more forces being moved up around. Oh, wait. I got eyes and ears on artillery fire, so Arverni's ballista still has ammunition. Interesting. This unit of sword followers appears to be taking fire. Let's hang out over here, see what we... sort of any stones that get thrown in. Yeah. Oh, so close to shots, actually. Oh, wait. Pontic swordsmen up here have actually taken some damage as well. That was a good little rip through on that line, down to 97 men. It looks like maybe he just put it on auto fire, and they're just firing in this direction. What do we have moving? Pontic Royal Cavalry starting to make their way around. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got some cavalry engagement coming in on this side. Actually, here comes the median cavalry for Seleucid. He's starting to make his way over. He's going to get into these light horse. Arverni is throwing his unit of heavy horse over here as well. So we've got a little bit of a offensive move by the attackers coming up these side streets as well. Eastern archers starting to make their way up. Does this unit still have ammo? They do not. They do not still have ammunition, but they will be put over here to be at least the beginning of a defense on this side. Oh, unit of citizen cavalry here for Pontus. Probably just waiting the opportunity to come down and charge in. See how this light horse is doing. Not very well. Light horse is being cut down. Median cavalry here for Seleucid doing a pretty good job. Levy Freeman now getting ready for their charge in onto the light horse here. Pontus sending in his unit of his eastern archers into combat as well. There goes the light horse. They are starting to waver. Any combat really going on over here? Let's check out, see what the ballista fire is still doing. Does not look like they are still firing. Let's take a look. No, currently not firing. I don't know, maybe he's out of ammo. Let's get over there real quick. Take a look and see anything's still loaded. Yes, they still have shots loaded. Wow. Still has ammunition. Like I said, I mean, he did do a lot of manual fire on that front wall, so he should still have a decent amount of ammunition left. Sword followers now charging in onto a unit of thorax swordsmen here. Wonder if this defense is this attack. Uh-oh, where's Seleucid going? There's nowhere to go up there, bud. Can't go any up there. There's no way down. Actually, no. Good move there by Seleucid. I did not see it at first. He's going to use the hill for his advantage. Get a side charging onto this unit of the sword followers there. Well done. Now heavy horse coming in here for Arverni into this unit of the sword followers. Sword followers starting to take some damage. We have some Levy Freemen making their way up for Galatia, though. That's going to spell a little bit of trouble here for the cavalry for Arverni and Seleucid. They're going to have to get out of there real quick as they do pull out of there just in time. Do see the citizen cavalry unit here. Galatian general over there. Looked like a cavalry unit making his way around over here. Oh, Levy Freeman starting to waver there. Any more further? Yes, we do have a unit here. Really depleted unit of thorax swordsmen. We're taking on some of the sword followers. Do have a push coming up here. Eastern spearmen, Galatian swordsmen going to be charged into by a unit of sword followers. Actually, Galatian swordsmen are going to pull back away from combat, as well as the sword followers are going to pull back. But the Galatian swordsmen getting a good peel of volley into the back of these guys. This unit of sword followers here. So well done there by Egypt there with his Galatian swordsman. See how this cavalry engagement is going on this side. It does seem that, oh, I guess they're pulling back. They're pulling back from this advantage. Over here, we do have some Levy Freemen making their way up towards the archers here for our Veni. Osworn now making their way back over here to protect the archers. Levy Freemen see that they're going to start pulling back. Let's see this charge coming in here. Spear Warriors got a charged into by a light horse unit. And oh no, the heavy horse came in for a charge, but there's a bunch of archers up here on the hill along with the Scorpion here. So Pontus has 2 units of his archers here. Another unit of archers here for the Celtic bowman for Boia. He's got 3 units of his archers here. And his Scorpion there. Very good volleys there by the Pontus archers into this unit of heavy horse, down to 30 out of 80 now. Wow. Oh, there's the Galatian general. Noble horse going to come in, get a big charge in onto this unit of spear warriors. Oh yeah, that spear warrior unit's done. Citizen cavalry, noble horse, sword followers, and here comes the Pontic royal cavalry over here as well. So Arverni's going to have to start moving his units back. There's a lot of cavalry, a lot of heavy cavalry making their way over here. So these units are going to have to pull back, maybe make themselves a nice little defensive line here. Cushites, shield women making their way up. I don't know what kind of formations they have. They have a square formation. They have counter cavalry tactics. And it looks like they have some sort of a charge bonus as well. So that could be a pretty solid unit. Let's see. Charge bonus. Oh, wait. Stop. Armor's 45. Melee defense is 47. So not a terrible unit, but they're spears, so they would be able to hold back some of the cavalry. But that's heavy. That's very heavy cavalry. Let's get back over here, see what's going on. We do have a unit of the Thorax swordsmen that have just routed. Thurio spears looked like they were going to try and make their way around to the backs of this unit of sword followers there for Boii. A lot of archer fire coming in onto this one unit of the sword followers there. I would halt up this archer fire. Stop firing. Start staving the ammunition for in here. You're going to need it right there. Let's see how the frontline combat is going. We have a unit of Galatian swordsmen here just standing off on the side. Some Thorax swordsmen here. This is Galatian Royal Guard, or actually have already been brought up into combat. 11 minutes, 22 seconds left in the battle. This unit of Galatian Royal Guard actually getting hit pretty hard by some of the Celtic bowmen here. Maybe some Pila volleys coming from some of the other swordsman units as well. Mercenary Syrian archers have now stood up. They're starting to fire. They are firing into the archers here of Arverni and Egypt. Actually, they have all of their archers really blobbed up right there. So that probably was a couple of good kills there for the Galatian archers. Good flanking fire by these units of Pontic archers up here on the hill into the side of this unit of Thorax swordsmen. Really well done there. I see some Levy pikemen making their way up. That depleted. Well, not really depleted. Down to 130 out of 160. Pikes are starting to make their way up. Oh, good opportunity here. Our Veni General going to get a huge charge into the flank of this Levy pikeman unit. Only took 3 out on the charge. Pikes were able to, at the last second, were able to get their pikes down and face in the correct direction. So the Arverni General is unfortunately going to have to pull back, and actually good timing on him to pull back because the Pontic Royal Cavalry was making his way over here as well. Arverni Cavalry probably might have gotten some kills, but I don't think they would have done that well against that heavy, very heavy shot cavalry. Noble Horse is only very heavy melee cavalry. So we do have quite the scrum going on this side. Pikes now being involved in here. That could start to spell a little bit of trouble here for Seleucid. Let's get back over onto this side. See what we have. Nothing really. Egypt is now pushing up on the center. Forward towards the town center, I should say. Is there a little gap right here? Little bit of a gap. I wonder if there's any infantry around that could push through here. Looks like they might be able to get a unit through there into these archers. We do have some more archer fire coming from somewhere. Maybe there's mercenary Cretan archers were firing. Maybe the Arverni archers are starting to fire as well. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, this looks like this is starting to be a little bit of a problem here for Seleucid. These pikemen have been able to make a solid line. Actually, now they're starting to get shot at. Oh, pikemen actually starting to drop. Now down to 119. They need some more of those good volleys into those pikemen. Lost another 2 there. Our Verney generals still on this side. Do see the citizen cavalry has made their way around. Pontic Royal Cavalry still hanging out right there. Front line over here, starting to see some breaking. Actually, Galatia has now thrown down a unit of his Galatian legionnaires down the hill here, and we do have the Thorax, a second unit of Thorax pikemen have moved up here from Egypt now. Proper pikemen. I don't know if they're really involved in the combat, though. It does not look like they are. They need to push up a little bit further. They need to push up just a little bit further, but unfortunately it does look like over here has become a major problem now. Major problem over here for Seleucid. Started the Arverni general now pulling back around behind the formations. We have a unit. Oh, citizen cavalry has made it through. They're getting into the Gallic hunters here. Do have the Egyptian Ptolemaic cavalry general there, though, as well. One of the units of the Arverni archers have now wavered and starting to rout off the battlefield. Hopefully these 2 generals will be able to get rid of the citizen cavalry. I do hear more rumbling of cavalry making their way around. Pontic Royal Cavalry making his way up. Let's see where that cavalry is going to go. Looks like he's just going to come right in and charge in onto the 2 generals here. Egyptian and Arverni general are now locked into combat with the Royal Cavalry general from Pontus. Unit of sword followers have now made their way in as well. What is this? Unit of Thurios spears, depleted unit of Thurios spears, probably going to try and get a rear charge in onto these sword followers there. Starting to get a little hectic here for the attackers. We still do have 2 units over here, swordsmen and heavy horse on this side. They have a lot of archers. Oh, here comes the hammer. Here comes the hammer for Arverni. Osworn still on the battlefield. Solid unit. Very solid unit. Does his artillery still have ammunition? It does. I could have sworn I just heard the sound of artillery firing. Or kind of going past us there. Pretty solid defense. So a lot of archers up here, though. A lot of archers getting some good fire down now. Getting good fire into the Thorax pikemen. These guys need to move into combat. Oh, wait. We have a unit of mercenary Cretan archers up here actually breaking a unit of the Celtic bowmen. Wow, look at that. Archer unit did some killing. Let's see. Ptolemaic Cavalry General has pulled out of combat. Looks like maybe he's just going to cycle charge. No, he's just going to pull back. Yeah, Osworn have made their way over here. This unit of sword followers probably not going to last very much longer, but we do have some of the Eastern archers here for Pontus. Well-placed unit of Eastern archers. Let's just get an eye on where they're firing. Exactly, they're firing right into where both of the generals here are for Arverni and Egypt. But we do have the Arverni general getting out of combat, going to get a huge charge in onto this unit of the Eastern archers. Well done there by Arverni. Eliminating a unit of Eastern archers. That was huge. That was humongous. Definitely needs to worry, though, because here comes the Pontic Royal Guard General. He's making his way around the corner. Arverni's trying to pull back out of combat. We do have the Egyptian Ptolemaic Cavalry making his way up. Charging in, so now we have more general-on-general combat going on. These Osworn will be able to wipe up those sword followers easily. Wow, this is close. Balance power is showing a little bit in favor of the attackers right now. Oh, but these archers again up on the hill here for Galatia and Pontus, getting some very good volleys out over here into the generals. We do have the Egyptian general. Whoa, sorry, there was a little lag right there. Sorry about that. Egyptian general now starting to waver. Oh, Egyptian general is now dead. Or at least he's broken. So the Arverni general here now left to take on this unit of Pontic Royal Cavalry. But, okay. He does have a unit of his Oathsworn that are going to come in. Pontic general's going to pull out. Did lose a couple more from that Pila volley there from the Oathsworn. Pontic general at 31. Noble Horse General is at 15, and he's following him. That is very risky with the amount of archers that are up on this hill right here. The Arverni General needs to pull back. Arverni General needs to get out of combat there.
Quickly now!
He's trying to take out that last little bit of the archers, I guess. Oh, thank God. He's starting to pull back. Good. That Arverni General needs to get out of there. No, he's turning around again. Charging into the side of the general. I guess this is just an all for broke kind of situation. Noble Horse says its unit is winning. Wait, what? Combat even. There goes Arverni General's going to break. And the cavalry on that side is broken. We do have the Cushite shield women here for Egypt, but the attackers don't have any generals left. Their generals are both dead. The defenders still have all three of their generals. And they're still just sitting here. The attackers are just sitting here. This needs to push up. They need to move forward. They need to move forward because these archers here, Galatian archers, Scorpions here. Actually, Scorpions off of the Scorpions, but he still has Eastern archers here as well. This is rough. Egypt starting to throw up his Nubian bowmen. We do actually finally have the Thorax pikemen making their way forward as well. What is this? Unit of Galatian legionnaires coming down the hill. They have been cut off by the archers here for Egypt. Unit of Galatian Royal Guard as well. Galatian legionnaires getting in onto the pikes. Ooh, this is close. Oh no. No, he stopped. Oh wait. He's still firing. Let's see. There it is. Let's follow this fire, see where he's going. He is trying to hit the Galatian general. Did not get any kills. Oh, actually, did that one kill anybody? I think it killed one guy on that with the little bounce off the house there. 2 units of Golicantis here taking on the Pontic Royal Cavalry General. But with Arverni not having their general anymore, that might not work out. Yeah, Golicantis starting to waver. Minute 30 left in this battle. Still really, actually no, sorry, balance of power is really starting to go into the defenders' advantage now. Wow, that was a really solid battle. Yeah, Arverni's starting to waver. We do have some flaming shot coming from somewhere. Not sure where that flaming shot was coming from. Maybe they're firing from these. Yeah, archers here firing flame shot maybe. Do have the Noble Horse General for Galatia now coming in onto the rear of the Oathsworn here. Charge in onto them. Oh, artillery fire hitting his own men now as well. Now we have the Boii General making his way down into the pikes. 44 seconds left. Wow, that was really close. That was really close. Still firing away though. Oh, I don't think he got any kills there. Yeah. Oathsworn are now starting to waver, and that's going to be the end of this battle. Wow. That was really close. That was a hard-fought battle on both sides. There was a lot of opportunities there for the attackers, and they capitalized on a lot of their opportunities, but they just came up a little short. I think that the Seleucid losing his general over here was a big blow to the remaining parts of the Seleucid army. Costly enemy victory there. Let's get into the army comps here. We'll start off with Dave the Vassal with Egypt here. His general here, 130 kills. His 3 units of the Cretan archers, 133, 188, 184. Nubian bowmen, 175. Galatian Royal Guard, 198. His Galatian swordsman, 146, 95, 86, 91. His unit of pikemen with 133. His thorax swordsman, 123, 165, 154, 138, 247. Wow. Egyptian infantry with 14, and the mercenary Kushite shield women with 38 kills. Ellington here, his general with 139, the heavy horse 15. His giant ballista here with 22 kills. Gallic hunters 117, 222 kills. Wow. 151 and 164. Amazing job there with his archers. Osworn 204 kills, not shocking. Chosen swordsman 112, 101, 129, 93, 118. Getting into his Celtic warriors 97, 80, 91, and 47, and his spear units 74 and 50. Silent Fart here with Seleucid. Royal Peltas General 149 kills. Median Cavalry 55. Getting into his Syrian archers 250, 241, 165, 170. Even better job with his archers. Eastern Spearmen 13. 2 units of Hillmen 22 and 128. Wow, that's really good for a unit of Hillmen. Thorax Pikemen 0. That was the unit we saw get cut down by all the archer fire. Getting into his Thorax Swordsman 105, 106, 46, 119, 123, 125, 131, and 141, and his unit of Thurio Spears with 108. Getting into the defending army here, first one, Boei with Velvet Thunder. His Osworn General 128 kills. His Light Horse Cavalry with only 30. I'm still going to say that was probably just over there for a distraction. His Celtic Bowmen here, 36, 59, 88, and 58. Axe Warriors, 120. Celtic Warriors, 35, 159, 12, 83, 67. His Sword Followers, wow, 255, 209, 169, 259, 162, 268 kills, and 109. Sword Followers get a gold star on that. Look at those numbers for Sword Followers. That's amazing. Getting into Galatia here with Bane 0. His general was 73 kills. His Galatian Legionnaires 217, 197, 227, 277. Amazing again. Fantastic kills. Galatian Swords 24, 18, 72, 97, 36, 11, 94, 68, 4, 21. Levy Freeman 51. His 3 units of archers 166, 141, and 59. And his unit of light horse with 4 kills. Finally, Pontus here with Baby Jesus. His Pontic Cavalry General here with 176. Citizen Cavalry 155. Eastern Archers 43, 71, 61, and 46. Mercenary Celtic Warriors 91, 69. Naked Swords 96, 98. Pontic Swordsman here 212, 83, 142, 137, 165. 135, 157, 140, his pikeman with 86, and his Eastern Scorpion with 168 kills. Wow. That was a really good battle. You can see all of them, aside of Bane, even he was close to 1,900 kills, but everybody here over 2,000 kills. So really, really good battle there. So I will be getting out their second battle here probably tomorrow or the day after, and I hope it is anywhere near as close as this one. That would be absolutely amazing. Guys, I really hope you throw up some likes on this battle. Comment on it as much as you want. This was a really, really, really good battle between these two teams. So guys, again, thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a good day.